What's up guys, Video Game Guru here with the Modern Warfare 3 Intel Locations Guide. Now this first one is on Black Tuesday. There is 5 on this mission. This is near the beginning after you enter the building. You've got that downed helicopter to your right in front of you. On the right hand side will be a bedroom that has 2 entrances, and on the floor at the foot of the bed will be your first intel. The second one on this mission is shortly after you reach this area, which what looks like a jewelry store. I always have so much trouble saying that word, jewelry. Anyway, you're gonna have to make your way down these stairs and make a U-turn, and underneath the staircase will be the second intel. The third intel on Black Tuesday will be shortly after you enter the stock exchange proper, or rather entrance, whatever you want to call it. And you've got kind of blue walls in this room. On the left hand side on a desk or table will be your third intel. The fourth intel is just before you go up the tall ladder and up into like the rafters of the room with a whole lot of cubicles. It's right next to the first staircase. And then the last one on this mission is on the roof, right before the big tower, on some tables to the right. Moving on to Hunter Killer. Your first one is shortly after you have breached the submarine. You're going to follow, I think it's Sandman, through the first door, and at the back right of the bunk bedroom, on a lower bunk will be the first intel for this. Just turn right after killing those guys and it'll be right there. Staying on Hunter Killer, the second one for this mission is in the room where you've got kind of like these tall red structures, and there's a lot of handrails around them. Move up to the second level and then kind of turn around and go back the way you came, and it'll be in this corner right here. The next mission is Persona Non Grata, and this is just after you leave Soap with Nikolai, and you're gonna want to head down the stairs and to the right, and in this like little area there, the intel will be there. My recording failed, so I didn't get it. Then you'll be making your way down a street, and you'll see this big building at the end of it with a whole bunch of banners all over it, and there'll be like enemies in the balcony. Head up the stairs in the building to your right. It's a pretty large, like bluish building. And then once you get to the UGV, head to the left of the crate, and it'll be on top of a barrel. And the last one for Persona Non Grata is just after you leave your control of the UGV, run, and then take a left at the playground and run up the slide to grab it. The next mission is Turbulence. This is the one where you gotta save the president or whatever. And you're gonna make your way down these stairs and turn around instead of going forward a la Mile High Club. Grab the intel that is in the kitchen. This is shortly after you've fallen and gotten up and all stuff. You'll have to climb this tree right here, and then there'll be Scorched Earth in front of you. The intel will be right on the ground to your right as you jump over. It's kind of hard to see sometimes because of the lighting of this part of the level. The next mission is back on the grid, and your first intel is just after you leave your sniper perch as Yuri. The building that Soap and Price entered is at the end of the hill at the street, is the one you're going to want to enter, and it'll be at the back left. This is the one they breached while you were covering them. The next one, it's kind of hard to explain because all the buildings look the same, but you'll be facing this way, and there'll be a water tower, and the enemies kind of like have never-ending spawns. They always jump off the roofs, and you're gonna walk into this building right here, and that TV right there will be glowing like out of service or whatever. All those colors, I can't for the life of me remember the name of what that's called. And then once you get into the church, you have to go in the church, so this is kind of hard to miss. At the back of it, facing the other direction, is your last intel for this level. The next mission is Mind the Gap. This is the one where you're playing with Wallcroft, and you're going to have to move into this building right here, take out the enemies on the other side of that wall, partition or whatever, and then on a, I think it's a crate, table, desk, I don't know, just past this little area will be your next intel. The next one on this mission is right before you have to open up the back door of that white truck right there. So if you get to that point and you haven't gotten the intel yet, you'll know where you are. You're going to want to go all the way to the right, and there will be this staircase that's kind of like out of the way. Head up it and go up into the room that is over here, and it'll be on the table at the back. And the last one for this mission is once you get out of the subway, the very first set of escalators you go up, there will be like one and then a platform right here and then another set. On this platform is a magazine stand. At the back of this magazine stand, after you take out all the enemies camping behind it, will be your 19th intel. This next mission is Goalpost. This is the one where you have to save the US Vice President. This is at the beginning after you've made your way up the beach with all the vehicles on your side, and you have to go to this right side and you'll see a downed plane that's broken in half, like there's the nose and the fuselage. Now, you don't really have to take out all these enemies if you're on recruit, doesn't really matter. But I got sidetracked anyway, so you're going to want to run into the fuselage and then go all the way up into the nose, a la Afghan. I find that they recycled a lot of like textures and stuff from COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2. Like you can see downpour on one map. And there it is. And next one on this mission is once you get to the part in the street just before your teammate gets like sniped out of the tank and you have to take his place and the choppers come. There's kind of a left in the street where the tanks have to go, and then there's a straight part where the enemy is kind of spawning. You're going to want to run into the spawn, and you don't have to take them all out. And then that wall right there, just behind it, it's kind of L-shaped. It will, on some barrels, maybe crates, I don't know, will be your next intel. Come on, stop shooting them. Go get the intel. Reload. There we go. Nope. Jeez. Handy. And the last one on this mission is just after you find the convoy and then move into the building. As soon as you enter the building, head a right into the very first cubicle, and there it will be. The next mission is Return to Sender, and there is 3 on this one. The first one is shortly after you've done the gun runs with Nikolai. There will have been this large blue building on the far left hand side. Head into it, go up the second floor and go all the way to the back where there will be some enemies. Clear them out and your first intel will be on a crate to the left. Or desk, sorry. Jeez, my memory's bad. Next one on this mission is just after you breach the room where Warabi is. Shoot down all the guys, and then you can see it right there. It is in the back left-hand corner of the room. I would suggest grabbing it before Price gets the chance to go after Warabi, just so you can watch the epicness that ensues shortly after. And then this next one is as you're running away, making your way up the street, there will be a building on the far right-hand side that's got like broken bars on it right there. And go around the back and into it, and your last intel will be right there. The next mission is Bag and Drag, and this one is in the library shortly after you make your way down and before you meet up with the French. It is on the second floor at the back right on a windowsill. Just clear out the guys up top pretty easy. And then make your way back in between 2 bookcases, I believe. Yeah, right over here. The next one on this mission is, you'll get to this area where it'll say RPGs on the stairs, and there will be a building with a blue awning like straight in front of you of where the building you come out of. Head into it, you don't really have to, but it provides good cover. And then run through the building, out the back, and then in the back of the building that is right in front of you, and it'll be on a table, or yeah, table, got it right this time. And the last one on this mission is when you're in the catacombs, you'll be flashbanged right here, and then you'll kind of stumble into this room. After you take out the enemies without hitting Volk, go to the far left hand side of the room, and it'll be on top of a electrical generator. The last one on this mission is shortly after the one we just got. After you head up the stairs here, or ladder, and then go up the stairs, sorry. Before you get into the blue van or anything, It'll be right in front of you as you exit that door, and there you can see him getting away. The next mission is Iron Lady, and this is just after you get the MSR sniper rifle and take out the enemy MG. You're going to want to jump down, and you can see a greenhouse to the left. Walk in the greenhouse, go to the back, go up the stairs, and it'll be sitting on the floor. The second and last one on this mission is at the end when you're on the bridge. This is at the beginning of the bridge part. There'll be a bus on the far left hand side, and this is kind of funny. This enemy was just like sitting inside the bus, and you can pick it up right there. The next mission is Eye of the Storm, and this is shortly after you take out some guys, and Soap will say there's a sniper, don't take him out, and then he'll say Chopper, let's get into this building. Shortly after you enter the building, it'll be on the right hand side on the desk. And the second one on this mission is there'll be a statue right here, like you can see it right there, and there'll be an umbrella to the left of it, and underneath the umbrella is your intel. The next mission is Blood Brothers, probably the most sad mission in the game, made me cry almost. Once Price takes over for carrying Soap and it's your job to cover now, you'll enter this door, and then you got to clear out this area, head to the front right of the store, and you'll find your next intel. The next mission is Stronghold. We're almost there. This is quite a ways through the mission. You'll get to this area where you see this kind of tall white structure and a lot of electronic equipment, kind of like a command center. Once you clear it out, head in the door on the left, and the intel will be up on a generator, I think it is. Yes, generator. Not a cabinet. I always thought they were cabinets because those doors. 35, only 11 more to go. And the second one on this mission is shortly after that one. You'll make your way down some stairs, see some medieval knights, go through the door, head all the way to the right, and flank the enemy, kind of. Price goes through the middle, I think. Go along this balcony, into this room. Stating the obvious is my specialty. And right here will be your intel. Scorched Earth is the next mission, and your first one will be shortly after you've landed and cleared out the first level. This is the first level you come to. I had a little trouble finding this one. You can see my game freezes right there. I was really confused. Anyway, the ramp is right there, and that's a pretty good idea of where it is because you can see it right there. I had so much trouble finding it because there's like 10 computers in that room. And the next one is shortly after that. You'll get up onto the roof. I think I've said shortly like 80 times now. To the right over here, next to this staircase, mini staircase, is your next intel on the other side of the gate. The next one on this mission is just after you rappel down the building after sniping and using the A-10 strafing runs. You'll have to run down this sidewalk, and it'll kind of split two, and there'll be a building in the middle. It's pretty tall and skinny. In the building, you can try and pronounce that title, I don't even know. To the right of the cashier will be your 39th intel. And then the last one on this mission is shortly after you meet up with the tanks. Right here, you kind of walk through this trench area. Go to the first tall building on your left, and a whole bunch of enemies will pour out once you get to the door. Just mow them down with one clip like a boss like I do. Oh yeah, ACR for the win. Anyway, and head to the back left, and there will be your intel. The second last mission now is down the rabbit hole. Your first intel is somewhere near the beginning. You'll make your way down some stairs, and then Sandman will kick through a door. Now instead of going up those stairs, go around to underneath it and pick up the intel. The second one is just after you've gone underground. There will be a big conveyor belt on the far right hand side of your first large room, and then a computer room on the left. Go into the computer room to get your intel. And this is just after you breach through the floor to save President Vershevsky. Ah, damn, so close. Anyway, so it'll be kind of behind you after you breach around a wall and on top of a barrel. Finally, we are on to the last mission here, Dust to Dust. There's 3 more on this mission. Your first one is when you're as a Juggernaut, and oh my god, you move so slow. You're going to want to take out these guys at the front. This is just after you move up the escalator, right after you enter the motel. And look at that. Running like a Kenyan right there. Marathon. Anyway, so go all the way down to the back right, and on top of a bar will be your 44th intel. The second last intel in the game is after you've jumped into the good elevator that Nikolai sent for you, you're going to go up, and there'll be like a whole bunch of enemies scattered throughout this hallway. Come on. Yeah, right here. Mow through the couch, and then you're going to want to move forward. There'll be a railing on your right hand side and a room on your left, and the room has a poker table on it, and the intel is on the poker table. Sometimes I talk too much and it just becomes verbal diarrhea as I try to speak. And here we are on the last intel, hallelujah. This is right after Price will say, there he is, kill Makarov, and the kill sign will pop up. This is like right at that moment. There's a bar on your right hand side, and you're going to want to grab it. And there's your achievement. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.